I always think that Aggron's a pseudo-legendary. He's not. He's not a pseudo-legendary from Gen 3, but I always think he is. And I don't know if it's just because of his design or his reputation within the fandom. I forget that it's Salamence and Metagross, you know? It feels like it should be him and maybe Salamence. From the Pokemon Finger Puppet line I find at Planet Fun, this is the Aggron line, complete with Aron, Larion, and Aggron. The only reason it's taken so long is because it's taken me years to find a Larion. Also, as we have very recently discovered on the channel, these are from Japan. Of course, we've always known that. But they're called either Pokemon Kids or Pokemon Junior. It seems like the most common translation is Pokemon Kids. On the box, it tends to say Pokemon Kids, but Pokemon Junior also comes up with these finger puppets every so often. It's a very short age range for these guys. Unlike a lot of Pokemon, I think these are one and dones. Like, I don't think any of these three have ever gotten newer molds, at least not that I've found. So Larion came out in 2004, and then both Aron and Aggron are from 2005. So they came out to coincide with Emerald rather, the Gen 3 games, and I don't think they ever had reduns. And that's the thing I love about the Finger Puppets, is they do get everyone, and the Finger Puppets always come out super well, but once you get past Gens 1 and 2, there's so many Pokemon that only get the one Finger Puppet. And, you know, if it's someone who you don't really care about, that's fine, but it feels like there should be a lot more for Aggron. Taking a look at Aron first, and I would have preferred perhaps a more cutesy look just to match the mental image I have of Aron. However, I do like this pose a lot, the kind of getting ready to pounce with the angry eyes. And Aron, it helps, is just an unbelievably strong Pokemon design, especially if you're going for a more kind of cute look. And the funniest thing about this Finger Puppet to me is just how much he dwarfs his evolutions. But that's just the reality of these Finger Puppets. Larion is perfect. Like, I did a live stream where I was redoing the Finger Puppet shelves, and a lot of people commented how Larion doesn't even look like a Finger Puppet, it just looks like a really good Larion figure. And yeah, it's totally on point. The proportions are perfect, everything looks great, well painted, well sculpted. This Larion is probably one of the best Finger Puppets I own, to be honest. Aggron is also really solid, and I think he's very similar to Larion in just how much he just looks like a good representation of the Pokemon. However, I think he is a little bit more boring than Larion just because there's less color overall, and that's just a reality of the design. But it's still incredibly well sculpted and painted. For me, this has been a line I've been dying to complete. So I love that I finally have the full evolutionary tree, and I think it's one of the best trios of Finger Puppets I own, bar none. It's a great little collection.